Happy Sunday. It's February 11th, flying by as usual. So here we are. Yesterday was the Chinese New Year. That was great. We've got Ben cuddling up here, if you can see him. Try to flip this around. There he is. On to be in the, see all his fans. Anyways, good day to do ritual. I talked about it last Sunday on the 4th. Go back and look if you haven't had a chance to look at it. Also, I have a couple of things coming up this week. I hope those of you that watched in my series, you saw Dr. Kathy Hallway. And now this week, it was supposed to be every other week. And of course, I made some kind of mistake, and then it was in print and too late to change it. So this week we have Tina Vesley on Thursday the 15th in my series that is called I Choose Me. Wow, that's an important one. Tina is a friend of mine that I met doing the Marlboro Expo, and she was kind of kitty-cornered to me. And she was jammed all day, and I had a reading with her, and Gerard had a reading with her, and she was absolutely on point and amazing. She teaches, she reads, she does all retreats, all kinds of things, and she's amazing. So I find myself saying that word about every single one of the teachers I have in this series, but it is true. Spirit actually picked them and told me to call them and ask, and shocker, they're very busy, and every single person said yes. So I'm very grateful to them. And I think this year it kind of goes along with the theme that we have to pay attention to us, mind our own business, stay where we need to be with our path and where we want to go. And if you read the, or if you read the blog that I sent out about, I forgot what the name of it was, but it was being something to the effect of being in service to you first, and love that. So this kind of goes along with that. And no matter what you're going through in life, you need to choose you, because we all have been taught from our mother's generations to take care of everybody else, pay attention to everybody else, and that was not the right information. So anyways, that for Tina. If you want more information or you want to get tickets or sign up, it's brendaedwards.com. You go under events and you'll see it there. The other thing I wanted to talk about being, this is the month of the heart. We had February 14th, but you know it's the physical heart month. And I've been doing for the whole month, you can get a heart healing for a discount. Again, check it out and see, and come in for a balancing with your heart. So many people have been in grief for having loss and all of that. I wanted to make it a little more affordable for everybody. The third thing is Friday, the 16th, February 16th, I'm doing a class on Zoom at 6 Eastern Standard Time, 2-hour class, on finding the love you seek. And this is really geared towards people that are still looking for a relationship or haven't been happy in relationship. That's what we're working on. And it's going to be dynamic. I've really put some good things together for it. So if that's something you might want to do, I believe the cost is $60 for that. Check it out. Finding the love you seek. All right, now that I remembered to tell you about everything, we are going in. So let's see which cards. We're going to start with Oracle of the Seven. And that, of course, is Colette Byron Reed. Colette, what would you like to have for message of this up-and-coming week? Earth magic. Ooh, I like that. As I look at this, her feet are crossed on the earth, and you see stars and roots and everything below her. So to me, this is all about being grounded. She's got, almost looks like a ballerina. She has one foot up, she's on her toes, but there's magic coming alive from the earth. And it's really moving into her body and probably coming all the way up. So let's see what she has to say about this. Being grounded in nature, the quiet, dark place where all things begin, where essence is first ignited before manifestation, knowing you are part of the earth and she is part of you. Earth magic speaks to the intrinsic relationship that you and all living things have with the consciousness of the earth, also known as Gaia. Imagine the oak tree that began its journey as an acorn, gathering the life force energy it needs from the earth so it can sprout up from the ground. Because you are part of nature, you follow the same cycle of manifestation. Everything you are, your evolution, and the successful manifestation of your dreams begin below the surface of consciousness until an idea comes. Conviction takes hold and something meaningful can be planted. Be still for a moment, quiet your thoughts, and imagine anchoring your energy to the sacred quality of being part of this living earth. Do this mindfully to connect to this divine intelligence with the power to create the perfect form from the essence of a tiny spark of light. Indeed, this is a miracle. This message now is to trust that the seeds you've planted in your field of dreams are in good hands. The earth is a conscious, divine source of love that is doing its part on your behalf. Slow down, take in the beauty of your life now, and trust that what you are intending is being nourished and it's growing. There will be plenty of time later to tend to your garden, to water it and weed it. Great magic is germinating underground, seeking its way to the surface to deliver more blessings than you could ever imagine. Let it. Yeah, it looks like there's magic afoot, really, all under the earth, bringing its energy and wisdom up. The next one, mystical wisdom. These are so whimsical is the word. Sometimes you just want something simple. Owl, follow your intuition. Can you see that? It's beautiful. So as I look at this, the owl, she's flying on the back of an owl and looking down upon the world. So this really feels like it's a time for her to get the overview of things and then follow what she's being guided to. All right, let's see what owl is. It says, you hold within you some of the qualities and traits of the owl. You may have fine-tuned your intuitive abilities, that sense of inner knowing, or you may have become strong-willed, perceptive, and wise. Learn from the silence of the owl spirit, which offers lessons of stealth and poise in our everyday life. If you are about to take on a new business venture or let go of some parts of your life that are no longer relevant, it is important that you become more observant. You cannot fool the owl, as he is aware of the surroundings at all times, of his surroundings. With this message, you can follow your goals to prosperity and heed these qualities to live the life of your dreams. The mantra is, I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. Beautiful. Next one is the star seed. Oh, look what I just did. Dropped it right on the ground. By Rebecca Campbell. Got to give me a minute now. It may take me a few. I always forget that this is a funky container it's in. Okay, I'm creating a mess here. All right. Here we go. Oh, okay. My leg's sore. I got up and did my recording of Elizabeth Lennart's Reset and Reboot from a long time ago when COVID first started in my leg. It's like, ow. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. All right, child of the cosmos. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, now don't laugh at me. Her book is so small, sometimes I need a magnifying glass, even though I don't wear glasses. Her books, for some reason, everything is so small. Okay, so it says, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. There is a mysterious force that governs all that is, an intelligence that tells flowers to bloom and the tides and seasons to come and go. That intelligence is within you too. It always was there for you since you drew your first breath, and it will be there to your last one. It's the part of you, that, whoops, hold on. Okay. Than when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it, because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. It says, it's easy to forget that the intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from the pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we're separate or feeling that we need to go it alone. We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves to rely on our own strength. It says, you're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells. To remember that you're a precious child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities that ever were, are, or will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. Starseed inquiry, how can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? Yeah, sometimes we forget that God doesn't need our help, that it's flowing. Next one is the Rose Oracle. I love this, by Rebecca. We're doing 3 of hers to end with. All right. This one is Brothers of the Rose. So let's see. Brothers of the Rose. Brothers of the Rose. Okay. This one's the one I have trouble because it's in pastels and it's hard to read. Let's just see where I am. Oh my. Okay. Brothers of the Rose. Sacred masculine, honor, protection, and support. I don't know if I showed you that. This is a card of the sacred masculine, like the feminine. The sacred masculine exists within each and every one of us. Together, we're all being called to balance both energies within us. The sun and the moon, solar and lunar, perhaps this is what it means to birth a new world. The sacred mature masculine is something so needed in our world. It's the part of us that lives in deep honor and reverence of the feminine. It recognizes the goddess within all of life, including the earth, and is committed to protecting and living in devotion to the feminine. The sacred masculine knows that striving and overpowering, enduring and conquering are not helpful. The sacred masculine is strong and tender, protective, but not defensive. That's the balanced one, right? The card could be a sign, this card could be a sign that you're being called to work on the sacred masculine energy within you that's maturing and rising. It could be that you're being called to work on ancestral healing of the paternal line. It could be an indication that you're being called to invoke or acknowledge the sacred masculine in those around you, or it could represent the sacred masculine appearing in your life. The sacred masculine exists within all of us. They are encircling you so that you can do your sacred work, so that you can be part of the return of the goddess on earth. The rose is their emblem, and they wear it proudly on their hearts. And the soul inquiry, how are you being called to work with the sacred masculine? And I think that's a good one, to sit with, to see, how are you being called? This one's Work Your Light by Rebecca as well. And we're going to pull one last one. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your lights in order to fit in? So this is, this card is really a beautiful card when you look at it. They're wearing their robes. You can see that they've had some kind of accomplishments, and they're covering their eyes to dim their light. So let's see what this one says. Here it is. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are part of the universe to expanding a part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retreat, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you, and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyways. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you, you can make them uncomfortable. It's because you are shining light, or the fact that you are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine brightly, you may just inspire them to turn on their lights again, or not. Keep your light turned on anyways. It says the relationships that are meant to last will adapt to one change in energy. Others won't, because they are more likely born under the provision of I love you is loving as you don't whine together, as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach will live on. And Work Your Light inquiry is, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? That's a great question. So many people don't want to claim who they are, and it's not even cute anymore. When I get people that are like, I can't channel, I don't know, I don't get anything, I don't have intuition. It's like, stop. Yes, you do. Just trust it and go with it. All right. Have a wonderful week. I hope you'll check out my site and some of the new things I have on there, and make it a good one.